Growing speculation surrounding Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro as voters wait for Vice President Kamala Harris to announce her running mate. Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington. Jess has the night off. Election Day is only 98 days away now, and as the presumptive Democratic nominee, many are wondering who Harris will choose to round out the ticket. Speculation continues that Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro could be near the top of that list. But how much impact does a vice presidential candidate actually have on an election? CBS Philadelphia's Dan Snyder went to find the answer.
Would you be interested in the job if Vice President Harris offered it to you?
You know, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The vice president has a very deeply personal decision to make right now.
Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro not giving any hints as to whether he'll be or wants to be Kamala Harris's running mate this November. However, he did discuss what he thinks the current VP is considering.
Who she wants to run with, who she wants to govern with, and who can help best move America forward.
Much has been made of the VP picks this summer, but how much do the running mates matter when it comes to winning an election? Westchester University political science professor John Kennedy says historically, not much, but 2024 is likely different.
At the margins, it can be important, and when we have close elections as we have had recently, those margins matter a lot.
Kennedy says in tight races, running mates can help shore up support from key voting blocs, pointing to Mike Pence helping Donald Trump with evangelicals in 2016. Or they can sway important states, as LBJ helped deliver Texas for JFK. For Harris's team, Kennedy notes Shapiro is likely a top contender, but there are things they'll have to weigh.
It might come down to a question of delivering a state, such as Pennsylvania, i.e. Josh Shapiro, the governor, or a candidate who might have broader appeal nationwide. Such as maybe perhaps Mark Kelly.
On the Trump campaign side, Kennedy notes J.D. Vance, chosen partially to connect with Rust Belt voters, has had a tough week. He's faced criticism over past comments, including a reference to Harris and other Democrats as, quote, childless cat ladies. Kennedy says any VP pick has to avoid being a drag on the ticket, and that Vance needs to get back on the offensive.
That is primarily the job during a campaign for the vice presidential candidate. You need to be able to forcefully attack your opponent. When you're on the defense in politics, you're losing.
The likely Democratic nominee is expected to make her choice of a running mate soon. Sources close to the campaign have told CBS News Harris will make a selection by August 7th. Dan Snyder, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Governor Shapiro also stopped by the Allen Horwitz Sixth Man Center for Philadelphia Youth Basketball in Nicetown.